Alright, hello everyone. My name is Cody Cranford, and I'm going to explain to you guys why marijuana or medical marijuana should be legalized in the USA. Have you ever heard about marijuana or medical marijuana? Ever heard how marijuana has helped someone with a medical condition? Or have you ever known someone that has helped? Most people know marijuana is everywhere in today's world. It may be used for medical purposes or just for personal pleasure, recreational use. I believe marijuana should be legal for whatever the reason may be. By being an adult and hearing stories about marijuana and how it has helped someone with a medical condition, I know it has beneficial effects on people with those medical conditions in need. It's unlikely to be an adult or a teenager and not know how medical marijuana is useful and how it can affect the world. Today I'm going to share some information that I have learned while researching marijuana. I'm going to tell everyone what marijuana is and the positive impact it could have on the world if legalized. I'm also going to enlighten everyone on the uses of marijuana and some of the side effects marijuana can have. I'm going to explain why it should be legalized, and then I'm going to give a few examples of some situations of where medical marijuana has helped improve someone or someone's condition with a medical malfunction. To determine if marijuana should be legal, you first need to know what it is. Marijuana is a greenish gray mixture of the fried flowers of cannabis sativa, according to the National Institute of Drug Abuse. It's called weed, pot, ganja, and a number of other slang terms. Marijuana is a drug, but should it really be considered a drug? If legal, it could impact the world in a number of different ways. We could generate taxes off of it, crime rates would go down, and people that need medical marijuana could have a legal access to it. Now that you know what marijuana is, let me enlighten you on how it's used and some side effects. There's a number of ways to use marijuana. You can smoke it, vape it, use it in a gravity bomb, through sprays, oral ingestion, dabbing, tinctures, and topical methods according to Buddy T. These are all ways of how to use marijuana. Marijuana has a number of side effects, the good outweighing the bad. A couple of these side effects are paranoia, increased appetite, tiredness. Since everyone is now aware of some uses and side effects of marijuana, let me explain why it should be legalized. A few reasons of why it should be legalized. The economy could grow off of it. We could generate taxes off of legal marijuana. It would decrease our country's crime rate. And medical reasons. Let's not forget, if legalized, kids or people with medical conditions like cancer, seizures, anxiety, chronic pain, AIDS, HIV, and many more would be able to be treated, stated Jen Christensen. Now that you know why marijuana should be legalized, let me give you a few examples of how medical marijuana has helped someone with a medical disorder or cured someone with a medical disorder. So Strider is a 5-year-old boy. He suffered from seizures, epilepsy, known as epilepsy, stated Ellen Smith. He administered marijuana through a dropper. The oils, just on his very second day of using marijuana, they seen significant improvements. He was able to sleep through the night. He was able to play and interact with kids. These all were symptoms he had not been showing before. According to Elizabeth Renter, Cheryl Schumann was a cancer patient taking 27 prescriptions. Just after her 90th day of using marijuana, she was completely cured and returned back to work full time. These are just a few examples we just need to consider on how useful legalization of marijuana would be to our country. I have shared information I have found while researching and why marijuana should be legalized. Today I told you what marijuana is and why it should be legalized. I also told you how it's used and some side effects, along with some beneficial examples of how marijuana has helped someone with a medical disorder. My purpose today was to persuade everyone that marijuana should not be labeled as a drug, but as a natural life-saving medicine. So the next time that you hear about marijuana, I hope you all have a different outlook on how useful it could be. Thank you.